Hey guys, welcome to Spiritual Guidance. Kat here. We're going to do your general love reading and see what maybe you need to know. I feel like I don't even know what I want to say. Now we're going to do a general love reading and find out what you need to know that you don't know, or what the strongest energy is coming towards you. We are in Mercury retrograde, so be mindful of that. I'm not one of these people, though, that think that just because it's Mercury retrograde that you can't get involved in things. It's just be cautious. I also think that Mercury retrograde is for the purpose of getting people moving. Sometimes I think that is why people return. Maybe people return that are supposed to return, and it gets them going. Just be mindful. Feel free to look into that yourself, and information on that. You will find differences of opinion, but things like, technological things could be going wrong. You maybe can't get your words out, things like that. So anyway, here we go. Spirit guides, spirit universe, ancestors. Oh, there's Stella right on cue. You went down? Hang on one sec. Oh, she's going to move over here. Okay, oh, she's moving closer to me instead of jumping on the floor. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's a sign. All right, anyway, let's go. Enough chit chat. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe and like to my channel. If you're here by accident, I don't believe there's accidents. If you stumbled upon my channel, there is a message for you. Remember, not all parts of the read will resonate. Take the parts that do, leave what doesn't, yada yada. You know the drill. But just hang in there. If today isn't a message for you, there could be a reason why you need to just sit with some information that you already have. So, and then check in, because I'm going to continue to do these reads on the daily. If you would like me to start doing particular zodiac signs, please drop me a message and let me know you like those. Or if there is something else you would really like me to read on. Remember, I'm not a third-party reader, so if you're here because you're in a third party, I will acknowledge that I see a third party, but I will not dive into that scenario. All right, with that being said, let's get started. All right, Spirit, what do I need to convey to my subscribers and my viewers? Three of Cups. Yep, looks like something's coming back together. All right, but I'm not going to jump ahead. Let me get a few cards out, feel out the energy, and then we'll go from there. Seven of Wands. Okay. The Call. And the Lovers. Okay, so the first message I'm getting, it looks like, and I want to say, there looks like there wants to be a reunion of sorts. Somebody's very guarded right now in this connection. However, there looks like there could have been a feud of some sort. Looks like it looks like somebody here is guarded or didn't like some kind of conflict that recently took place. But somebody here feels like you could be their soulmate for sure. Gemini energy here. Yeah, somebody definitely feels like the universe, in some ways the universe is nudging them to reach out. So most likely you're not really talking to this person. The World, cycles ending, starting. To me it looks like there could be a new cycle starting with someone. Ten of Earth, yeah, Ten of Pentacles. All right, let's get some more cards out though. I don't know where we're going with this, but that's what I've got so far. Let's keep going. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Now, you're definitely not talking to this person. Guardian, Fire Guardian. Okay, we got fire signs have now joined us. Four of Cups. Disappointment. Okay, what happened here? Earth Guardian. Tower. The Tower's been coming out like crazy. Five of Cups. Yeah, something definitely happened here. Some kind of disappointment, heartache. And I will say, for 99% of you, you're not speaking to this person. For some, you may have even blocked them in some way, whether it's just social media. You could have in text messages. Yes, there's some kind of, I feel there was some kind of argument that led to this breakdown in communication. You may have really been in a relationship with this person, because I do have the Ten of Pentacles here, which indicates there was a strong bond, a strong relationship of sorts, some kind of strong soul tie, something like that. I want to say soul tie of some sort, but you were currently not talking to this person. And I feel like something was spoken where this person felt like they got burned by you, because see how the fire guarding, he's jumping over the fire. Normally I see that card as like a call to action, but I'm feeling somebody got burned. Somebody said something and someone's words hurt somebody. Something was spoken that disappointed someone. Okay, let's start clarifying this and see what we get. All right, Spirit. All right, talk to me about, I'm just going to say this reading because I got the Four of Cups, I got the Five of Cups, I've got the Five of Pentacles, I've got the Seven of Wands. These are all cards of being guarded. Someone was hurt. Ooh, and I got the feeling that someone stood their ground. Yes, someone stood their ground. Whatever was spoken here, somebody was like, I am not backing down. And I don't know if that's a first, but I'm getting chills on that. And this person, I don't know if they typically think they can kind of, I don't want to say walk all over you, but they have a tendency to really push the envelope. And this time, I feel like someone here stood their ground, and the tower just came in and boom, it was like that was it. So that could mean something for somebody. So Spirit, let's talk about that. What do we need to talk about? The Fool. Somebody here could be a fool. Tell me more. Oh, yes. Somebody, okay, two things. Somebody bossed up and is like, that's it. This is the boundary I'm creating, and I am not letting you pass this boundary. And I feel like in some ways somebody was like, oh, I'm going to knock that boundary down. And I do feel like there's some kind of, somebody overstepped something. Remember, boundaries are safeguards in a connection. People and connections need to respect your boundaries. So whatever this was, it's like somebody drew the line and somebody said, I feel like in some ways, this is strong Aries energy. Normally I wouldn't read the Fool card like this, but I feel like somebody bossed up, somebody challenged them, someone saw them eye to eye and is like, I am not backing down this time. And this person did not expect this. I'm getting chills on that. So I feel like that's the storyline. Like, I feel like instead of seeing these cards as can be passionate, Knave of Wands can be passionate, it's more like it's this fiery energy. Now, I'm going to tell you a little side note. The fiery energy, I'm not going to lie, it was a bit of a turn on for this person. So take that how that resonates. Tell me more. Or you guys could have a very fiery connection, because here comes some more messages. This person, in a lot of ways, this person wants you more because you did not back down. You could be a connection where, and I don't want to talk about it because it's YouTube and I don't want to get flagged coming back into the YouTube world. But let me just say that this could ignite some fire between the two of you. And I'm not talking about fire. So there's that. Tell me more. Nine of Coins. Oh, they really liked your strength. But like I said, the not backing down created the Three of Swords. So I do get this energy where, like I said, someone is admiring you, respecting your strength, your boundaries, you're being able to challenge them, and you've met their match. Now, I don't see cards of toxicity. I just feel like whatever went down was being met equally, whether it was boundaries, word exchange, but it did lead to the Three of Swords. Now, that's the part that's troubling, because now you're not talking, and there's the heartache, there's the disappointment. Spirit, tell me about the Eight of Wands, please. Oh, and there's our Seven of Swords card and the Four of Wands. So, for those of you, like I said, I will mention a third party. This could have been a conflict because of a third party. Now remember, third party does not necessarily mean another person. However, I do have the Four of Wands, which kind of indicates someone was in another connection. It can. I'm going to clarify a little bit more, and you got the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Or the other side note is, I feel like you could have left this connection for someone else because of this heated exchange. Tell me a little bit more about that. Eight of Cups. Yeah, see, someone walked away from this connection. Now, this downfall could have led to someone going into someone else's arms. Now, obviously, we make our own choices. We don't flee to other people's arms when there's an argument. But it was kind of like, because you have the call here, it was kind of like it was an awakening to like see something a little clearer, and then you redirected your energy towards someone else. Tell me more. Judgment. Yeah, see, someone made a decision to go in another direction. Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more about this connection. Tell me about this heartbreak, this deception. Tell me a little bit more about that, Spirit. What do I need to tell my viewers? Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Victory. For some, if this is you and you fled and went towards somebody else, somebody here really liked that attention that they were getting. The attention, I'm not going to lie, seemed more like stability, more than what was currently being offered. And again, remember, the third party could be work, drugs, too much partying, excess of anything that's toxic. I don't have the Devil here, but I do have the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, Spirit. Tell me a little bit more about the Seven of Swords. What was the deception? What was the deception? Seven of Coins. I don't know, for some, you could be at some kind of open relationship, or there was no established label for this connection, which kind of left the door cracked open a little bit. Tell me more. Eight of Coins. This could have something to do with work, some kind of work connection. It's quite a bit. Spirit. Magician, Magician, Magician. I don't really want these cards here. Okay. So what is this storyline? What do they want with my viewers? Okay, so if this is what happened, this is the scenario, what does this person that my viewers are thinking about, what do they want with my viewers? What do they want with them? What do they want? What do they want to come back and say if this is their story? Magician, because it looks like somebody's trying to manifest you. They feel like they screwed up. They feel like they chose wrong. If this is your story and somebody chose someone else, they feel like they chose wrong. The grass was not greener on the other side. Now, I have a little saying where if I'm ever an option, please choose the other option. And it looks like this person did choose the other option. However, this person is regretful of choosing the other option. Why would they have chosen the other? Why did they choose the other option, Spirit? Why? If they're disappointed now, why did they do it? I wanted to say they couldn't see something. Now, don't get mad at me for saying this, but I don't even really want to deliver this, but because I'm not making excuses for this behavior at all. But this person This person is saying they didn't think you cared. They didn't think you cared. They thought you were disinterested in them. And the breakdown in communication caused the open door. Now, at the end of the day, we're all adults. We make our own decisions, and you're accountable for what you do. So I don't know if it's a cheating scenario. Whatever they did, maybe they have a gambling addiction for all I know. Or they fell off. Maybe they're a sober individual and they fell off the wagon and went drinking. Now I will caution you, because I feel like in some ways they are taking, I don't know if they're taking accountability 100%, but they're kind of excusing their behavior. It could be drinking, because I do have the Knave of Cups here. So if you're dealing with someone who drinks, who was sober, they're kind of in this energy where they're not holding themselves accountable. They're kind of rationalizing it, but they are remorseful and regretful. And for some of you, whatever this is, if this isn't a cheating scenario, this is more like, work. Like I said, there's other things that it can be, whatever the third party is, a family member they listen to, maybe your family doesn't like you. Maybe they have a strong bond with a sibling that doesn't like you, mom, dad, whatever it is. They do want to come back and apologize for some of you. Tell me about the Knave of Cups, please. Tell me about the Knave of Cups. Tell me about the Knave of Cups. Six of Coins, Four of Coins, and Seven of Cups. For some, they were giving to other options. They were flirting. I don't know. It was like a crack in the door, and their attention went elsewhere because they were looking for a quick fix. So whether that quick fix is another person, drinking, gambling, some kind of addiction. I don't have the Devil card here, but I feel it, so it doesn't matter. How does this person feel if this is the scenario? How do they feel about this? I mean, I feel like they're remorseful. I'm feeling remorse. Six of Cups. They feel like they can't get through it without you. They feel like you are their person. Whatever they did, whatever happened here, you're like this strong bond for someone. You're this anchoring force. You're this stability that they've never known. They feel like you anchor them, that it's like coming home to you. But depending on what it is, I think you're tired of being this person's anchor. Even though you love them, you have a strong bond. I mean, it looks like you care about them. I don't know how deep this is. How do my viewers feel about this person? How do my viewers feel about this person? How do my viewers feel about this person? Hanged Man. You feel stuck. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You feel like they've disappointed you. Some of you don't know what to do about it. Some of you want to believe that this person has changed. You feel stuck. How will my viewers feel unstuck? What are my viewers? How do my viewers feel? Why do they feel stuck? Why do they feel stuck? Why do my viewers feel stuck in this connection? Do they want to be stuck? Oh, yeah. Like I said, some of you have had a newfound strength. You decided to put your foot down. You're not putting up with this person. I feel like for some of you, you've realized that you have your own capability to get yourself out of the stuck feeling. Remember, stuck is a mindset. We're only stuck if we say we're stuck. We're never stuck. There's always decisions. There's always options. There's always a way out. And for some of you, you've decided to free yourself from this connection. I feel like some of you have had it. Libra energy here. We have a lot of different signs here. Gemini, Libra. We have fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. I will tell you, I don't have a lot of water energy. I have some, but I don't have a lot of emotion on this board. So I feel like there's a lot of thinking. I feel like there's a lot of like angry energy in this connection, like somebody has had it here. Like you've had enough. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome here, Spirit? What is the outcome? 5 of Coins. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're moving on to something else. That you're done. You're breaking free. And you have no interest in talking to this person. 9 of Wands on the bottom. Like you've been through it. You're just not doing it anymore. So for those of you that this resonates and this is what you've been dealing with, let's take a look. Well, no, before we move on from this, let's see what this person wants to say to you. I'm ready to take my mask off. So I feel like somebody wants to be more transparent. I don't feel like I deserve you. And we are meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. So for them, this person is not going anywhere. There's a song that's coming to me. I think it's called I Will Wait for You. I'm trying to think who it's by. I can't think of who sings it. It's kind of like what I'm hearing in my head. Kind of got an R&B vibe to it. What else does this person want to say? I'm afraid that I lost you forever. Yeah, this person. And on the bottom is I'm in love with you. So this person's not going anywhere, and this person is coming back. It does seem like you're a bit fed up. So with that being said, free will, of course, always changes the course of any read, and you can do what you want with that. I do get a bit of an energy that this person is ready to be more transparent. And they do give off this bit of insecure type of person, even if they come off differently. It seems to be that they struggle with security of sorts. All right. What else? Real quick, because we're at 22 minutes. I can't do short reads. I mean, I tried them, but I can't. The Butterfly. Evolving and growth, next phase, healing inner child and releasing the past. For some of you, you're releasing this connection. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. This person could be stalking you. And if you block them, they're trying to find other ways. And you got the Clock. Needing time, cycles, and takes time and time to heal and progressing. All right. So I don't want to end you there because it's kind of like a rough read a little bit. But what is the future for my viewers? What is in the future for my viewers? What's in the future for my viewers? What comes next after this, Spirit? Give us something to take away. 4 of Wands, happiness. What else? Page of Pentacles. For some, you could have a new offer coming in, somebody new around the corner, and you will get your justice. If this is some kind of established connection already, it looks like justice is coming in for you. Looks like you're going to be doing a lot of inner reflection, self-healing, taking time for you. What else is coming in for my viewers? Strength. The universe is giving you more strength than you need to get through this. 6 of Cups. I feel like that's finding you. What else for my viewers, Spirit? I feel like it's I feel like for some of you it's breaking free from this connection. And give me something else, Spirit. Give me something else. Give me something else. Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is letting me know that, you know, things are coming back together. Things are coming back the way they're supposed to be. So however that resonates for you is what's going to happen for you. All right, a couple cards for this and we are done here. What else does my viewers need to know? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. The situation could involve children of some sort. Something, maybe there's a custody battle of something going on. Passion. I feel like the universe is saying, despite what's going on with this connection, make time for you. Allow yourself the joys of life. Don't forget that every situation will be like this in the future. Remember that just because you've dealt with somebody very difficult does not mean that every person is difficult. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. For those of you that want this to come back together, there is a possible chance for renewal, but it's not going to be without both people working on this. This might require counseling. This might require a mentor, whatever it is for you. I don't feel like I want to close this readout. Couple more, Spirit, and then we are done. Lovers. So for some of you, closing this out will bring in someone new. Could be somebody new. For some of you, this is your official person, but this relationship does take quite a bit of work. But we did get the card where the person wants to take off their mask. So again, there is free will in every storyline, but this is what I'm getting. I hope parts of this maybe helped you to see the light on some aspect. If it didn't, there will always be another reading. But thank you for checking out my channel. Have a great day.